Welcome back friends, this is Ram Sharma here and you are watching Rect Redux Firebase Simple Block series. This is a part 4th of this series and in the previous part we have set up our admin panel. So this one we have done. So here when we will go to admin, first of all it will check if the user is logged in or not. So if the user is logged in, it will redirect us to the login page, dashboard page. So now we have add post out here. So today in this video we are going to add the post here. So see that when we will click here and see that it is the add post. So this thing first of all we are going to create. So first of all let's create this thing here. So let's create first of all the UI, then we will do the validations and after that we will perform here. So we today we need this Firestore database also and we need the storage also. So we will using both. So storage we will use here, and now there is a time. So first of all let's add the rules in the Firebase here. So I'm clicking on the rules here. So Firestore database. So here we will see until allow read and write until the user is not logged in. So we will write allow read and write if request.auth is not equals to or not equals to null here. Just click on publish. Now this same thing has our storage rules. So this means that only the authenticated users can create, read and update the things here. Same thing to the Firebase storage. So now without wasting any time, let's start it. So this is our coding section here. So now this is an object of the collection document of the post collection document that we are going to create here. So see that this is subtitle. We need title, author, then category. Created at category would be an array here. So categories can be anything. So we will separate it by commas and then created at description and then image. So first of all we will upload the image. Then after uploading the image we will get the image link. Then after getting the image link we are going to create this collection document here. Now let's go to the admin and dashboard, and here in the index.js we have created the path for add post also in the previous video. So if you don't know about that, then please watch the previous video first, then come here. I will leave the link in the video description for the previous video. Now this route is there, add post. So but there only h1 is there, we don't have any component for that. So let's create a component here. So I'm going to create one new folder under the dashboard folder, and that will be of add post, and here I'm going to create one new file that will be of add post.js, and here we need functional component, arrow functional component here. So I'm just going to copy and paste the code that is in my GitHub repository. So that code we will change to the that code to React Bootstrap here. So you can also go to the link given in the video description for the repository, then copy and paste the code. Then we are going to change it to the React Bootstrap. So I have pasted this code here. So this is simply nothing else. So see that here class name is there, then row, then here we are getting a go back button, and then there is add post, and here this is a logic here. So that we are going to do at the end. So let me remove this first. So I'm going to remove this all code here. So simply this thing will be there, and here I'm going to link is there. So here I'm going to import the link. So save this and let's apply this add post here. So I'm going to apply this add post, and our add post is imported successfully from the add post. Save this, and now let's see the changes. It is compiling, so let's wait for a while. It is compiled successfully. See that here we are getting the go back button, and we are getting this add post here. So let's change this to the React Bootstrap here. So here I'm going to just write container is there. So we actually don't need container. I think we don't need any container here. Let's go to the app.js. In the app.js we haven't created any containers, so we need the container also. So here I'm going to write container, and we will import this container from the React Bootstrap. So this container, then we need row. So row is also imported from the React Bootstrap, and it is closed here. And here we need column of MD5, and class name margin y will be 5, and text will be of right here. So here let's add the column, and column we will import from the React Bootstrap, and its MD we need 12 here, and its MD we need 12. Let's remove this. So let's see if it is working or not. So it is compiled successfully. When I will click on home, then add post, so see that we are getting the same thing. Now this text thread is not working here, so for that let's apply here style text align to right. Save this. Now it is compiling. See that we are getting this text here. Now we need class name also, so let's add class name for margin y2 3 here, and let's see what we are getting. See that we are getting margin here, so we can move it to 5 here. See that we are getting margin 5. Let's see that here we are getting button here, so let's change this button as a link here. So here I'm going to write button here. So this button will be imported from the React Bootstrap, but this button will be as link tag. So this button will be as link tag. So as this is a link tag here, so this too will work same as the it is working for the link tag. So it is same that we are using this button tag as a link tag. So this will acquire both the property of this button component as well as the link component here. So here we need the variant, and the variant as we have defined here, the variant will be of dark, so we are going to write dark here, and then here we need the background color, so background color will be dark here, and let's remove this and save it here. Let's see the changes. Now see the changes are working perfectly, and this button is to dashboard here. So whenever we click on go back button, so it is redirecting us back to the dashboard. Now everything is very perfect here. So let's add now our form. So this column we also have, so I'm going to write it as column. It will be of MD12 here, and same thing we need. So save it. Now see that nothing has changed here. So let's see here what we are getting. So now what are the things that we need? First we need the title, and then subtitle. Author we will take from that only, and then category we need. Created at we will do it also, and then description image. So 1 2 3 4 and 5 fields we need: title, subtitle, title, subtitle, category, and then description and image link. So let's add that. So let's go to the add post here. So I'm going to write here, we need one form here. So I'm going to import the form from React Bootstrap. So it is imported successfully from the React Bootstrap here. So here on submit will be the handle submit here. Yeah. Let's make it handle submit, and by default it will be null, just we are going to prevent default here. Now let's move further. So here on submit is done. Now let's create the form group, form dot group here, and its control ID we need. So control ID will be of name, and let's remove this form here. So we are going to create one new column. So column, and its MD will be 12, and class name we need MX auto here, and here we will paste this, and it will be having the shadow, and then here we need the class name to padding will be 4 here, and then here we need the form control, form dot control here, and form control, its type will be text, and we need name, name it as title. So placeholder will be title here. Save it, and now let's check it. We should get the form here. See that we are getting the form, but here we need the col MD 6. See that we are getting the good form here. So when we will see here, see that here we need title, categories, and then description. Let's do it. So same thing, and here will be name. Sorry, we don't need form more times here, so we need form group. So I'm pasting like this, and this thing here we need the categories. So categories, and it will be of text, categories, and then here we will write categories, and here we will write followed with commas for multiple, So this is done here. Next we need description. So I'm going to write this, and here we need the text area. So text area, and its type is equals to type we don't need, as it is a text area here. So I'm going to write placeholder and enter the description, and name will be disk here. And let's see, actually we don't need to reload it. See that we are getting like this. And one thing also we need in the class name, so we need here class name also, and class name will be margin by 2, and I'm going to copy this, paste it here, here, and here. So enter the description is also here, and here we need the class name as form control. Save this. Now see that we are getting like this here, and here I'm going to write column rows. So let rows to be 3 rows are enough, I think. Add post 3 5 rows. Yeah, 5 rows are good. Then we are having file here, so we need input file. So here we are going to write file image a file, and we don't need any placeholder here. Save this, and now let's see we are getting file or not. See that we are getting the file here. And let's move further. Here we need one more, but here we are going to define the button here. So button, and class name will be form control button, and type will be submit here. Submit variant, and variant we need dark, bg we need dark here. And let's write ahead, and here we will write add post. Now we have completed the form successfully here. Now there is a time to apply the validations. So now let's do the validations here. So these are the validations that we are going to do. So first of all, I'm going to define the use state here. So see that here I have defined the state here, and title for category, description, image, and then for the progress. So till now I am uncommenting this progress here. So let's remove this progress only. And here I'm running that if title is not there, category is not there, and description is not there. So we will add warning, please fill in all fields. So if there is not an image or image is undefined, then we are going to write please select an image. So if the description length is less than 100, so if the this description length is less than 100, so we will write description should be of at least 100. Then we are trimming the first word title here. We are removing the spaces from title, and we are splitting by the space here. So we are checking the words. Then after splitting, the words will be in the array here. So if that length of array will be less than 2, so we will return a toast info here. So we also have to import the toast. So let's import the toast here. So toast is imported from the React Toastify, and here title should be of at least 2 words. And then if image size is greater than 5 MB, so image should be less than 5 MB. So then we are going to return the error that image should be less than or equals to 5 MB. So let's first of all apply the this title and these categories values to our inputs here. So let's apply this. So first of all, its value will be title, and we are going to set title is equals to e. Then set title to e dot target dot value here, and same thing we need for further here. So not set title, it will be on change, and same thing we need for further. I'm going to copy this and paste it here. So it will be like this category here. So category and category, we are going to set the category here. So set category, and here same thing we need for description. So see that for the description, this is their description, and set description. Let's apply here and description, and we are going to set description, and then here we need for the image here. So here we are going to write image, and we are going to set image but instead of this value we are going to write files, and because file can be multiple here, but we don't want multiple, so we are picking the first item in the array here. Now this add post button is there. Now this everything is working. Let's save this. So set title. Now see that we are not getting any this one here error. So see that we are getting please fill in all fields. Let's apply test and test here, and then test post description. This is test post description. So when we will click on add post, please select an image. Let's select any image here. So I'm going to select this image, and here we are getting error here. So this error we are getting because see that here we are changing the value as well as for image also. So but it can't be like of this object here, so I'm going to remove this. Now let's reload this and go to add post here, go to add post, and here test, then test post comma test here, and then this is description, and let's add the image here. So I'm going to add this image. Now click on add post here. So see that we are getting description should be of length this. Let's write blah 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 anything here. So it should close that. Let's click on add post. See that we are getting title should be of at least 2 words. So we are getting test.post. So we are splitting this from this space here. So that's why these are considering as 2 words here. Now we are not getting anything. So this means that this data is sufficient for us. Now there is a time. Let's apply the action creators and add the reducers, set up the redux for the post here. So let's go to the redux and here to the reducers. So first of all we will create one reducer here, and that reducer will be the post reducer. And here I'm going to copy the same thing, copy this, and here let's rename this so it should be of JS. So dot JS here, and let's paste this. So from the auth types we are not going to do, so from the post types we are going to do. So we will create this post types in the type here. So we are going to create post types.js, and let's first of all initialize this. So that is logged in. Instead of is logged in we are going to write is loading. So by default is loading will be true here, and then instead of user we need the post here, and by default the post will be of an empty array, or it can be null also. So let's apply null only, and else we don't need anything. Now instead of this auth reducer, let's add here post reducer, and then types.set user we don't need, so we need type as set post here, and we need reset posts here. So set posts, reset posts, so but we don't need today, so I am removing this here. So first of all we are going to write set loading. So set loading will be just we are going to change this dot state, and then we are changing is loading to payload. So it can be like is loading false or is loading can be true also. So here I'm going to write add post. So add post here, and add post will be our dot state, and then we are going to post here. So then dot we are going to spread operator here, state dot post, and then we will add the payload here. So this payload will contain the post data here, so that just we are going to push in our posts here, and then returning the state here. Let's save this, and now we are going to the index.js, and this is a root reducer. Here I'm going to write post, so that will be the post reducer, and this post reducer is imported from the same folder, and let's save this. So we have the post reducer here. Now we have to add the types also. So types first will be the set loading, export const, set loading, and it will be set loading, set loading. And second we need to add post, and it will be of add post here. Save this. So we are getting like this, set loading and add post. So let's create an action creator here. So that will be the post action creators .js. And here first of all we will import all as types from // from one level up in the types, and then here will be the post types. And let's create first of all here actions. So we are going to create actions here. First of all for set loading. So set loading, at it will contain data also, and it will return us the object, and that will be first of all type will be of types.set loading, and payload will be data here. Then we need of add post here. Add post, here we also need the data here, and same thing we need type will be types dot add post, and then payload will be of data here. So let's create the action creators. So action creators, and here first of all we are going to export this, export const, and this action creator will be of do post, and then it will contain the data. That data will be of the only the object here. So I will do this dispatch. So here we need dispatch. So dispatch is available when we are using middleware, that is Redux Thunk. And here first of all we will dispatch set loading. So first of all we will set loading to true here. So set loading to true. So actually we don't need any set loading to true here. So let it be set loading to false. Just like this. Or we can also just say that set loading to true. Actually we don't need this. So we need just add post here. So first of all here we will perform, I'm just going to console.log our data here. So here we will add the post here and pass the callback. Then here we are going to write progress here. So that will is the set progress. So this will be the callback function for us that we are going to pass as a state here. So if there will be any error, so we don't need actually error for that. So I'm just going to save it. Now let's add the post, and this will be the last work for this video. So first of all let's create the data here. So here I'm going to create the data here. Let's go to the add post, and here we are going to create the data. So in data what we need, first const data, and in data what we need here. So first of all we need subtitle, title, author, category, created at, and this thing all. So I'm going to copy this all and I'm going to paste this, and by default this image link will be null here, and here we need the subtitle, then we need title here and author. So this will be the title will be same as our title here, so that is title, and then we need subtitle. So I think this is here, subtitle is not there. Let's see here. So here there is not any subtitle, so I'm going to remove this subtitle. We will not use the subtitle here. And then author, so we will get the author name. So first of all we will add const user is equals to use selector. We will import use selector from the React Redux here, and we are getting this data from the state, and here it will be state dot auth dot the user dot we need display name of the user, or we will just simply write user only. So we are getting the user here, so here author will be the user dot display name, and display name is there. So I don't know why this error is coming. So now the error is gone here. Now we need the category here. So what will be the category now? So the category will be this category, but we are going to split in the array here. So it will be category dot split. So we will split in the comma. So this will get us the array here. Then created at, we will simply write here new date. So this will be same like the field value server stamp of the Firebase. And then I'm going to remove this description, and it will be the same description here, description. So now everything is covered, and image is by default null here. So we will pass the image here also. So I'm going to the action creator, and here we will get the image also. Save this. And let's use dispatch here. So I'm going to const dispatch, use dispatch here. We are going to import the use dispatch from the React Redux here. Use dispatch. Use dispatch is imported from the React Redux. Let's dispatch this now. So dispatch. So we are going to dispatch this, but we are going to dispatch that is do post. So do post is imported from the action creators, from the post action creators, and 3 parameters it need. First it need data, and then it need also progress here. So I'm going to write set const progress, set progress use state, and by default it will be 0 here. So we are going to pass the set progress here. So first of all let's pass the image, then we are going to pass set progress. Now let's save this. So let's see what we are getting here. So I'm going to reload this first, because we have created the action creators and we have the post reducer also. So see that use selector is called in the function handle submit. So okay, we have to move this to up here in the component. Now we should not get any errors here. So see that we are not getting any errors. Now here see that we are getting the post also. It's loading and post here. Let's click on add post. So here we are going to post test post here, and this one, and let description be anything. And let's add file here. Now click on add post. So we should get something in the console here. So in the console we are getting one object, that is author. See the author we are getting Ramesh Sharma, and then category we are getting here. Then see that here date we are getting, and then description is there, image is null, and title we are getting the test post here, and we are also getting the image here. So now what will be the image? So let's see how we can upload the image here. So we are getting the all data here. So let's upload the image first. So now let's go to the config here in the Firebase, and we are going to import Firebase Firestore, and third thing we are going to import Firebase storage. So this thing we are, so here we are going to export. So let's export const as firestore, and firestore will be fire dot firestore, and then we are going to export storage here, storage fire dot storage here. Save this. Now we can use this instances here in the post action creator. So first of all, let's add the storage here. We need, first of all, let's write the reference here. Upload reference is equals to storage. So we are going to port the storage from Firebase here. So it is not imported. So let's first of all add this. So it is storage here. So this is the storage, and we are going to import it from the firebase.js here. Press enter. So see that it is imported successfully. Storage.reference. We need reference here. So reference, what will be the reference here? So reference, first of all, there will be the folder name, and that folder name will be the posts and slash, and this here we will add the image name here. So but what will be the image name? So image will be the just the ID of the post here. Image will be just the ID of the post. So but if we don't want any ID of the post, because here we don't have any ID of the post till now, so here just we will write image.name. So same thing we are going to write image.name, or we can do one thing here. So first of all, let's create the document first. So we are going to use firestore dot, so firestore is imported from the Firebase only. So Firebase collection, and then collection will be the posts, and here we are going to add the post here. So we are going to add the post with this data here, and then just dot then here. So if there is any response, so let's console log this response here. If catch, if there is any error, so we are going to console.log this error here. Error dot response. So just simply we will write error here, and then here we will get the response data in the response here. So here we will write const document here. So document will be response dot get response dot data is there. So there is no data yet. So we are going to get this post here, and it is asynchronous. So we are going to write async, and here we are going to write await here. Await. So we are getting the data here. Then we are going to, first of all, we are getting the data here. So let's save this data first in the document here. So here we are going to write post data, and this post data will be of, first of all, we will write object as data. So it will be document dot data here. So it is document dot data, and then it is having the ID. So that will be the document dot ID here. So document dot ID is here, and this data is also a function. Now we have the post data. So let's now use this upload, create the upload reference, and use this reference here, and here will be the document.id here, document.id here, and then let's apply upload reference. So upload reference dot put, so we are going to put the image file here. So I'm going to write image, and then it will be having the some functions here. So it will be the on state change, on state change. So first here will be the snapshot where progress will be there, and then here will be the error here. Second parameter is error, so we are going to console log the error if there will be any error here, and then here the completion is there. So after the completion, what we will do, so we will get the URL here. So this will be of asynchronous, and here I'm going to write const URL is equals to await and upload reference dot get URL, get download URL. So we are getting the download URL, then we are going to update the document here. So firestore dot collection, and collection will be posts, and then we need document here, and the document will be what will be there. So it is post here, and document will be the document dot id here. So document dot id, then we are going to update it, and here we are going to set the, here just we are going to set the URL here. So that will be the image to URL, and dot then if it is updated successfully, otherwise we will get the error. So we are going to console.log the error here, and here we are getting the post data here. Also we are going to update this post data. So post data dot image. So data dot image will be equals to this URL here, and then we are going to dispatch this data here. So dispatch, here we are going to write add post, and we are going to pass this post data here. Now we are going to run the toast image post created successfully, toast.success post created successfully, and here we have to add the progress here. So let's write progress will be the math.round, and then here will be the one thing. First we will get snapshot dot byte transferred divided by snapshot dot total bytes, and we are going to multiply it by 100 here. So this will give us the value of progress here. So we are going to set progress to this progress here. Now let's save this, and let's go to the add post here. So in the add post, since we are getting the progress here, so we will do here one thing. So here we will do one thing. If progress is less, if progress is there and this progress is greater than 0, this progress is greater than 0 here, and progress is less than 100. So if this progress is greater than 0 and this progress is less than 100 here, so here just we are going to add one h1 tag here. So this will be the h1 tag. So first of all we need the fragment here, and here we are going to write h1 tag uploading post, and then here we are going to create progress bar. So progress bar will be there, and we are going to write now. Just apply this progress bar, So let's see what we are getting here. So progress bar we are importing from the React Bootstrap. So let's import progress bar. So we are importing this progress bar, and let's see what we are getting here. So now we need now here. So now will be the progress, and then we need maximum, and maximum will be 100 here, and this progress bar is closed. Progress here, and upload post, and here we will also write progress %, and then here we will check if progress is equals to 100. So if progress is equals to 100, just we are going to write here, I'm going to do same thing, and here I'm going to write post uploaded successfully. So post uploaded successfully, here I don't want any button. So if it is not equals to 100 here, so we don't need any progress, so I'm going to remove this. So then this whole form we are going to add there. Just this form is there. Now we should not get any errors. Now save this. So see that we are saving this here. Now let's try to upload the post here, and I think it is compiled successfully, or it is compiled successfully. Now let's reload this one again, once again, and here I'm going to write, go to add post and test post here, test post test, and any description. Now click on choose file, and let's upload the file here, and I'm going to upload this image. Let's click on upload post. So see that we are getting uploading post this 61%, and it is moving. Now we are getting post is uploaded successfully, and our post should be added to our this state here. So it is not added, so we are getting one error, state.posts is not iterable. So state.post is not iterable here, so we are getting this error. So just forget about this error, and let's see the Cloud Firestore. And here this is the Firestore database, and see that we are getting the posts here, and here also we are getting the updated image. So see that we are getting the updated image, and when we will go to the storage here, and here we are getting post folder, and see that here we are getting this ID here in the image here. So this image we have uploaded here. So now let's solve this error, state.post is not iterable here, and let's go to the post reducer here. So this state.post is not iterable, so make it to the array here. Save this. Now we should not get any errors, and let's reload this once again, and let's add new post here. So test post 2, test post 2, and test. Now test post 2, and enter the description here. So this is just this description, So forget about this error. Actually this I have extension installed, that is Grammarly. So this is the error of Grammarly only. And here I'm going to write choose file, and let's take any file here. Let's take this one and let's click on add post. See that our post is adding here. Uploading post 61%, post uploaded successfully, and see that here we are not getting any errors here, and see that we are getting post created successfully here. So this means that our post is created successfully, and see that here we are getting one state here, and here we are getting one post here. So this means that our post is added successfully here. So for today this is enough. If you have any queries, please comment in the comment section. I will definitely respond to that. At last, thanks for watching. I will see you in the next tutorial, and in the next video we are going to fetch the all posts.